Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul video. I don't think it's even been a month since I posted my last haul video, and that haul video was well, the haul was pretty massive, and this haul is even bigger. I've been buying a lot of stuff at the book outlet. I'm going to show you guys two of the orders that I've placed so far on there. They're pretty big. I have also been buying stuff from Amazon and eBay, but we're just gonna ignore that because I have a problem, guys. This is gonna be a long video, so I'm just gonna get started right away. The first books that I purchased, it was actually a box set, and I removed the box out of the box set. And the first set that I purchased is the trilogy. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Switched is the first book, followed by Torn and Ascend. And this series is about a girl named Wendy. She has had a bit of a traumatic childhood. Her mother tried to kill her when she was younger because she believed that Wendy was a monster, and then she kind of grows up traumatized by that event, and then she ends up finding out that her mother might have been right and that she is actually a changeling. Changelings are kind of magical beings who get switched with babies at birth. I was enthralled by that concept, and the box set for the trilogy was only like $5.49 or something ridiculous like that. I was sold. I purchased it. I haven't read it yet, but I am looking forward to reading it. And then with that order, I also purchased the last 3 books of the Shadow Falls series. My last haul video, I actually purchased the bind up of the first 2 books in this series, and I saw that they had them on the book outlet very, you know, cheap. So I decided to buy the next 3 so that I could just have the whole set at my disposal for whenever I want to read the series, so I can just power through it all. That's what I always say. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm hoping. I also purchased Of Triton by Anna Banks. I still haven't read the first book in this series, but you guys know that it's about mermaids. I'm obsessed with mermaids. I really want to read it, and I wanted to have the next book at my disposal for whenever I read that. And then the last 2 books from that first order are the first 2 books from the Grisha trilogy, which are Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm, and these are by Leigh Bardugo. Like I said, Shadow and Bone is one of the books that I am hoping to read this month because it's just been raved about and everybody loves it, and I want to read these 2 books and maybe get my hands on the last book. Did I mention I have a problem? The last set that I purchased with that order was the Immortals trilogy by Alison Noel. I feel like I might have read the first book at some point. It looks very familiar. When I read the synopsis on the back, it sounds very familiar, but I don't know if I actually ever read this. I feel like I did. If I did, it obviously didn't leave a very big impression on me, so I thought it was a steal, so I wanted to buy it, so I bought it. I'm not proud of my actions, to be completely honest, but well, there you go. So that was the end of my first order for the book outlet. This one arrived a little while ago, so you guys might have seen them hanging around on my bookshelves. These next 9 books are ones that I actually purchased very recently, and they just arrived in the mail yesterday. I was super excited. I posted an Instagram picture, and the book outlet actually responded to me on my Instagram, which just made me feel it just made me happy. Okay, it made me happy. It makes me happy when companies actually look at the social media and they interact with the people that follow them. Anyway, I'll just move on to the books. So the first book that I purchased is Glow by, who is this by? Amy Kathleen Ryan. It's a space book, apparently. So, will they find a way back to their vessel and each other? So dramatic. I love the cover, and it sounded intriguing. It had good reviews on Goodreads. I wouldn't have this many books without Goodreads. Next 3 books are another trilogy. This is the Tempest trilogy by Julie Cross. First book, which is Tempest, the second book, which is Time Storm, and the third book, which is Vortex. It sounded so intriguing because obviously it has time travel, as you might have imagined from the titles, but the guy goes back in time to save his girlfriend, and I don't know, it sounded like so many things could go wrong with that. I've never really read any time travel stories, and I used to love Phil of the Future, if you guys are familiar with that show. It's always intriguing to me, like the whole idea of time travel and how it could happen. Next book I got, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I mostly got this book because the cover looked so pretty. Mystic City by Theo Lawrence. Does the cover not look super awesome, guys? I just love it when the back text is just so dramatic. Listen, it says, "A magical city divided, a political rebellion ignited, a love that was meant to last forever." Like, what does that tell me about the story? The next book that I got is The Nighttime Affair by Mindy Arnett. I don't know if you guys watch not Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians, it's just the Guardians. I don't know if you guys watch The Guardians, and if you haven't, I'm judging you, and you need to watch it, like now, because Jack Frost, he's my hubby. I fell in love with a cartoon character. Not the first time that's happened, to be completely honest. This just reminded me of it for some reason. I think it has to do a lot with the Sandman thing. It's about a girl who breaks into people's houses, but she does it because she's a nightmare. So she's going to this school that has wizards and demons and all these things, and then there's nightmares, which I've never heard of anything like this, so it just sounded super intriguing, and I do really like the cover. Like, it just looks very eerie, and I think this would be not necessarily a spooky read, but I feel like it would be suitable for like the Halloween fall time. Next book is Faded by, who is this by? By Alison Noel as well. And actually, I don't really know what this is about. I am a little apprehensive about this because, well, first of all, I do love that the girl is a little, you know, ethnically diverse. She does have some Native American in her, but at the same time, I'm a little wary of how that it will be portrayed through the text, if I'm completely honest. I'm trying to find more like young adult books that actually incorporate more ethnic diversity. And I'm not talking about like authors just throwing in like ethnic characters to a story, because anybody can do that, and a lot of people do that. I feel like a lot of ethnic characters in YA literature aren't super deep. It's a whole nother issue. I might make a video about it at some point. Next book is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. I got this book, I've seen it on YouTube for a while, but it wasn't until I kept seeing like GIFs of it pop up on Tumblr. Yes, I call it GIFs, okay? It's a GIF. But anyway, I've been seeing a lot of GIFs of this on Tumblr, like with the whole water. It just looked awesome, and it just, I had to get it. I think Goodreads, YouTube, and Tumblr are like my three main enablers for this problem that I have with book purchasing. I have been saving the best one for last. This is Serafina by Rachel Hartman. I actually picked up this book because of Little Book Owl here on YouTube. It's so intriguing to me because I haven't heard of any story like this before, where dragons, guys, dragons who live among the people, like the dragons can morph into human-like beings and they can interact with us, they talk to us. I mean, obviously they are a little more powerful than the average human, but dragons! I'm really tempted to start reading it now. I was going to read Throne of Glass, which you guys have been really tempting me, and I was almost going to read it yesterday, but I decided against it and I did my homework like the good girl that I am, because I'm about to graduate college and I can't mess up my GPA right now. But eeny, meeny, miny, moe. It's between like a badass assassin or badass dragons. You'll have to wait, sweetie. You're number 2 on my to-read list. That being said, I have actually, well, I decided a little while ago, but I am formally going to do this now. I am going on a book buying ban from now until next year. I am following EspressoPatronum's, I love that name, I love her name, it's just, it combines like my two favorite things, coffee and Harry Potter. She did a video a little while ago talking about how she was going on a book buying ban. I decided to follow her, but the thing is, for me, I am giving myself a little exception because I feel like if I don't, I'm just gonna buy anything and everything like I have been doing lately. I'm not allowed to buy any new books from now until January 1st, with the exception of if a really good book comes out, or if I start reading one of first in series books that I have now and I fall absolutely in love with the series and I somehow can't find it on the library or anything like that, then I am giving myself a maximum of either 2 books a month or $20. No, I can get around that though, because then I could go to like used bookstores and buy a lot of books. And then that would defeat the purpose of me not trying to get so many books. I am making it 2 books. I am only allowed to purchase at the most 2 books per month. I really should probably extend that ban to the next year because it's a lot of books. That is it for this video. Wish me luck on my ban, and if any of you even hear me mentioning somewhere like on social media, follow me by the way, I have everything linked down below, but if any of you guys even hear me thinking about buying a new book, yell at me and stop me and tell me that I can't. I'm counting on you guys. I'm counting on you to make me not buy books, because apparently I can't count on me to stop me buying books. So that is it for this video. I will see you next time. I'm not supposed to tell you anything right now, but I'm actually at Hogwarts.